Welcome back to the show. Job hunting can be stressful for anyone, but especially for those who've never done it before, like teenagers.
That's right. They could use an extra hand, and that's why MSU Extension is looking for volunteers for the upcoming Mock It, Then Rock It event. And here to tell us what it is and how it all works, Kate King joining us on Good Day. Thanks for being here, Kate.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. So tell us about Mock It, Then Rock It. This is, you said, your third year doing this personally.
My third year doing it personally. Mock It, Then Rock It is an opportunity for teens in our area, Wexford, Missaukee, and Osceola counties, to come and meet with caring community members to have a mock interview, have their resume reviewed, and have breakout sessions around career readiness.
Now, this takes a small army to put it. There's a lot of logistics, a lot of students attend, a lot of mentors attend. So what do you need as far as volunteers go?
So we have a planning committee of about 10 people, and then it takes an additional 80 volunteers just for our event.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wowzers.
Yes. So we have about 300 teenagers that come to this event. So our volunteers are the ones that keep the line short and keep the nerves down. So we need as many as we can to really make it a good event.
Now, you were telling me during that commercial that you're fast approaching 400 for this year already.
Oh, wow.
In terms of the volunteers, if someone has some time or is willing just to offer their input or expertise, what does a volunteer at this event typically do?
So the best part about this event is it's only a 3-hour time commitment on a Friday morning. So no one likes to go to work on Fridays anyway. So hang out with us for 3 hours. And then if you've been through a hiring process, you're qualified.
Gotcha.
Depending, it does not matter which side of that process you've been on, but we prepare the questions, we prepare the feedback forms, so we really need volunteers to come and sit down and either act as the resume reviewer or as the interviewer. So as long as you can sit down, have a smile on your face, and try to put teens' nerves at ease, we could really use your help.
And
that's great.
I was lucky enough to be able to come out and cover this event last year, and there were so many kids there. Yes. So many. What was the grand total for last year's turnout, if you recall?
Last year we had just under 300. I think we were around 285.
And we're having almost 100 more come this year?
Right now we're around the exact same RSVPs, but we're waiting on a few more schools too who could be bringing another 100 or so with them.
That's a busy day for you.
It is.
That's great.
Yes.
In terms of the background of the volunteers, I mean, are you looking for anything in particular in terms of their own personal career background, or what? I mean, we saw some pictures here from state police to, I think I saw some photos of bankers. I mean, what are you looking for?
Yeah, so really we want to represent what's available in our community. We want teens to know that the community cares about them and that they are willing to step up and show up for them. So if you are local to our area and you have a business that you're representing, we would love to have you help at our event, or even we have an event that's happening in Mount Pleasant on the same day as well.
Now, Kate, for people who don't know, it's almost like they don't know what they don't know.
Right.
So what maybe would be some tips that you would give to our viewers? They want to come out to one of these events, but they don't even know where to start. Do they need to prepare anything, or is the whole process done there at the event?
Yep, so the only process for our volunteers is to be representing a business and reach out to us. So we have 4-H offices in every county, so if there's an event locally in your area, you can participate. If not, have a conversation about starting one. Come with answers, not just questions sometimes. Gotcha. But we would also love to have conversations with anybody in the local areas. I'm the 4-H program coordinator through MSU Extension, and we have programs going all the time that are looking for expertise or just a passion to come and support them.
That makes sense.
I'm curious of the feedback forms that you mentioned, and I assume you get those from both the students and the volunteers, but just tell us kind of what you have heard so far in the years about what the kids, but also the adults take away from it.
So we have had so many volunteers tell us, I'm so sorry I can't make it this year. I'm so upset. This is my favorite event to volunteer at. Maybe it's because it's only 3 hours and we don't have you do a whole bunch in preparation for it. But if you are just available, we'd love to have you. The feedback forms get filled out by the volunteers and they go back to the students the very next day. So they get a feedback form on their resume and on their interview, because what's a mock interview if they don't have an opportunity to learn from
Exactly.
it? So the feedback forms are very important because it tells them what you actually thought as the employer. Employers never even call you to tell you that you didn't get the job.
You never get feedback.
So this is a unique opportunity
is.
for that feedback. And those are the life skills that we're developing in 4-H. We're not just cows and fairs. We have life skills development programs, and that's the root of every club that we offer, is what skills can we teach these young people that will help them become better adults, better community members, and overall better citizens to our world.
So we have about a half minute left. Let's quickly jump into
Yes.
logistics. Day, time,
Yes.
and where can people go for more
Yes.
information?
So our event is Mock It Then Rock It, Wexford Misaki Mock Interview Day on February 28th, this upcoming Friday. It starts at 8 a.m. for volunteers, 8:30 for students. We're welcome to homeschool students. Feel free to reach out to me. My name is Kate King. You can find me on Facebook or on the internet, and my email is kingka26@msu.edu.
Awesome. And if people are willing to volunteer, they can still reach out for that
Yes,
as well.
please reach out to me directly, and our event here in Cadillac is located at Baker College.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks for
Thanks
coming
so
in,
much.
Kate.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet.